What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Trucking and Transportation, and I am sitting out here in what city? Edgewater, Florida. Mile marker 244. Just had a blowout, and I mean, I really had a blowout. And one thing I try to do is be conscientious to everybody around me. So, you know what I did? I walked a half mile back, got my damn tire out of the middle of the road, came back to the truck, tried to be a great guy, and put my triangles out there, and some little asshole thought it would be cute to go run over the triangles that I set out behind my truck. Now, one thing about this Peterbilt is you always find little things that you like. These are actual triangles. These aren't those little flimsy things they have in them Freightliners. So when they ran that over, that actually kind of pissed me off. But one thing that driving trucks is doing is giving me a little bit more patience. So I had to let that go pretty quick. So anyway, just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about this lease situation in regards to the time of the year, things like that. Now, in one of my previous videos, if you haven't watched it, I'd mentioned that personally, and somebody thought I was stupid for thinking this, but I'm pretty sure they don't have a business or have ever dealt with anything that's like that, so it really didn't matter to me. But I said that not the best time, but if you start a business when times are slow, you are primed to blow up when things get better. So I'd always heard that don't lease, first of all, don't lease straight out of training, and then don't lease in the wintertime, wait till like March or April or something like that. And I'm just trying to watch to make sure nobody hits the back of this trailer. Not that them cones were going to help, them triangles were going to do anything. But anyway, yeah, so back on the topic. Sorry about that. My mind is a little flustered right now. But in terms of starting a lease, don't start it during the wintertime. So, you know what? My philosophy, get in business while it's bad. Learn the ropes then you'll blow up when things get better. So, going into this lease in that time, I had, certain expectations. And one thing I can tell you is that what I've been doing on this lease far exceeds what I thought I was going to be doing. I had a really good my first week out was a really good week. And, I'd been setting aside money in emergency fund and, put money in the bank and all this kind of stuff, and ended up taking some home time. And I ended up technically being in the whole $1,000, but I'd already accumulated $2,300 in my emergency fund. So rather than going out and worrying about taking that out of the emergency fund, I just allowed the normal pay period to take that money out. But as far as the lease goes, my philosophy on the lease is like this. Okay, everybody's going to say, the lease with Prime is too much. You're paying too much for a truck. You're going to pay this much money, just so Prime could have a truck. And, whatever's being said about that. But here's how I look at it. First of all, a lot of these other people out here that are leasing trucks that have a lower payment, the insurance is not part of that payment, which it is on this. So that's the first thing I would like to get out of the way. The second thing is this. I look at leasing with Prime sort of like the difference between me owning a Subway and me owning Joe's Subs. Now, Joe's Subs is obviously going to have less overhead, all that kind of stuff. Maybe even make more of a profit margin, but he's not going to have the backing of Subway and all that kind of stuff, advertising, things like that. So to me, I don't look at the money that's being spent on this truck as money being spent on this truck. I look at it as part of the agreement between me and Prime, and that agreement is They keep me running and give me all the support that I need. So to me, the money doesn't matter. This week right here is going to be the best of all the weeks I've had so far. So, I know a couple people had asked, am I still happy with the lease with Prime? I am. And I'm just as happy with this roadside guy that's coming to fix this tire right now, which is just showing up. So anyway, if you're thinking about going lease, listen, I did a video. Go back in my archives because I'm not going to have enough time to go back and put it up in the iCards or anything like that. But I think I had a video that said, caution, think about this before you lease, or something along those lines. Personally, the lease works for me. May not work for everybody. So definitely do your homework before you do that. And again, nothing wrong with going company either. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe. I'm out.